Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I was just thinking, this is December 10th, 2015, and so I've been widowed now for about 3.5 years. You know, they say the holidays gets a little tough, and so they're right. When you don't have, I'm really not quite sure why it's so tough. I mean, the loneliness for me, anyway, is already bad no matter what. Christmas makes it even worse. It's funny because I've made it a point to stay busy every Christmas, so I don't get myself all depressed and stuff. I got to try to get myself busy, things to do and stuff like that. So now I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? And really, as I think about it, I think this is my first Christmas since I lost my wife. I think this is my first Christmas down here. I've been spending my Christmases in the United States. First Christmas after I lost my wife, I bought a bus, old school bus, and I spent 10 days gutting it, remodeling it, made an office and living quarters out of the bus. Now I started using it mainly for storage and converting it over to a kitchen. I want to be able to use it three-man militia stuff. I want to be able to use my bus to be able to feed volumes of people. I mean, more of a kitchen, a mobile kitchen, and be able to take care of people during, shit at the fan type situations. So I did that one Christmas. See, I think the next Christmas, I had an operation. It's funny. Even fit and healthy people have operations. There are just some things that go wrong. And it's funny because the difference is the fit and healthy people recuperate really quick, and their problems are really minor compared to the sickly people. And also, it's just one problem, you fix it, and it's a done deal. Unlike sickly people, it usually starts with one thing and it snowballs into more. So I had an operation Christmas Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve, maybe it might have been the 23rd of December. Hey, hola, buenos dias. Hey. So that gave me things, kept me busy for the holidays. Was that last year? I think it was. Last year. But anyway, so now I'm thinking, what I want to do here. I really love Christmas down here. When I had my wife, Christmas down here is nothing like it is in the United States. In the United States, it's commercialized. It's all revolves around money, and the giving has got to a point where, people, I deserve this, I deserve that, and other people say, I have to give this, I have to give that. So it's amazing how many people put themselves in debt for Christmas, But I say the American people, that's one thing the American people have always been, is givers. The problem is when you give more than you have, that's stupid. So, but anyway, now what I do is, you got to remember, people down here, they have nothing. And Christmas is for Christ. It's Christ's birthday. This is the celebration. So it's not a giving, commercialized type holiday. Now what I do is I bought some, I think they call them truffles, but they've got stuff inside of them. And the stuff they have, the ones I got, is got Kahlua in them, or it's got a little bit of Kahlua and some creamy stuff inside of this candy. And I buy a big old jar of it, and I give one piece to someone. This doesn't make them feel like, oh, I didn't have nothing to give to you. You know, I mean, when you give something of value, then you make people feel bad more than you make them feel good, because they're unable to give back. And down here they don't have nothing, so I don't have nothing to give back. So my life is I try to please people, I serve people, I make people feel good. So by giving them too much is not a way to make them feel good. Even I talk about I have millionaire friends. Okay, now my millionaire friends, some of them, no, one used to be a fireman. I gave him a fireman axe. So, you know, the other one, another one's got plenty of money, no big deal. So I've been giving him a silver coin, just a silver coin, like the little copper coins I give away. I gave him silver. First gave him copper. And then as time gone on, we became better friends. Well, then I gave him silver. I'm teaching. He's learning. I'm learning. And and see, that's nothing compared to what these people have. And then the other people, like I say, I give that little truffle. And it's not like, see, they can go around here and buy pieces of candy and stuff like that. Yes. And that's a lot of them do. They give candy, little pieces of candy. Mine is too. I'm giving them candy. But it's special. It's not the kind of candy that most people can get. And, you know, I say, trying to get it from the United States here, you know, I mean, I say, I got to through the desert. No way chocolate truffle is going to make it through the desert. So, like I say, so I come up with these weird things that I give away. Not expensive, but weird things. Things that make me stand out. And that's what we all need to do. That's what I try to push on a lot of my videos. What it is that helps you become a better person. How do you stand out? All the ways there are. I've gone through a whole bunch of ways. And I bet you never thought about giving truffles as a way to be a better person or to stand out. Not a whole big old box of them, but one. So it's funny. It's funny that there's being good, standing out, being impressive. It doesn't take much, but you do have to be sincere. You have to learn how to be real, a real person. Especially, man, you know, I'll get real pushy when it comes to being manly. I kind of expect men to be manly. They get better as they get older because you get more experience. Other than some of these men, males, don't learn. So they just become older. But I say, for the holidays, for Christmas, what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm thinking Mexico. Might run over to Mexico. it's hot. Like I say, where we're living here up in the mountains, it stays kind of cool all the time. So it's nice to get a little bit of warmth every once in a while. So I might run down to Mexico. Well, matter of fact, yeah, I can go down to Mexico. If I want to stay up here where it's cool, they've got a lake up in the mountains here, and Panajachel, something like that, and it's a big tourist place, and people from all over come in there. So I might, and it's cool. It's not as cool as what it is here, but it's still pretty nice. So that might be an option. Is it Koban, I think is what they call it. That's one year they filmed Survivor there. It's hot. It's all jungle, and it's hot, and so that may be an option. Let's see. There's Belize. Now, it's funny. I run to Belize every once in a while, but the one I can remember really good is a year ago. November, I went to Belize, and it wasn't Belize so much. I think I made a video on it, but on my way back, I know I made a video on the way back, and that's why I say they weren't bandits. They ended up being, at the time I thought they were bandits, but later on I found out they were Union people, and they were going to mug me. So that's what made that trip interesting. So I think about Belize going there, but it really wasn't Belize itself. It was the trip coming back. And as a matter of fact, I think that's when I was in Belize at a really, really fancy resort. I made a video, or took some pictures of that, and I'll put them on here too. And but it was funny because it wasn't the resort. I only went to the resort for about maybe 15 minutes, but it took me the whole day to go there and come back. That's when I went across the. I had to go across the ferry. You had to do it yourself, ferry, to cross the rivers and all this kind of stuff. So it was the journey to the place. So there's always that option. And then Cancun, there's always Cancun. But the problem I'm having with all of this is, man, I don't really want to go by myself. I've done it all already by myself already. And boy, that by yourself stuff gets old. But I'm not going to sit around and wait to die. I've got to get out and do things. Now, just trying to find somebody that wants to go do things, that's another story. But part of life, I guess. We just have to rough it and see what happens. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Have a Merry Christmas.